Welcome back. It is currently day number 7 of playing Rapid every day until 2300. We are currently 2161 after a brutal loss to a 2300 rated player. Hopefully, we can get another 2300 player to avenge ourselves. Now, Chess.com is taking time to pair. I don't like this. I might edit this out. Okay, this will definitely not. Okay, no need to edit. So we go with the Karokan. I I feel like the Sicilian is also good as well. The Sicilian is good, don't get me wrong, but Karokan is where it's at. Now I'm gonna play the Gudensky system. We're gonna push the pawn and then we're gonna take. This is good because it's offbeat. Like no one expects this, And if he takes, expecting to bring his bishop to check. Oh, that's one of the worst moves. What is he doing? That's one of the worst moves to possibly play. Okay. Obviously, I'd like to remove my bishop. Close. Bring this knight here. Let's close down. Bring the knight here. And this pawn is really not a weakness. It's actually really good for my starch. I think I should have came in instead. I just didn't like bishop there. That's why. So he jumps here. Just going to unpin myself. Ultimately, I'll come one of these areas, bring my rook here, push pawn. And this is good. So now, obviously, the plan is to Keso. That's the difference between lower rated players and higher rated players, that we follow opening principles, we Keso. Before we go for an attack, I'm gonna push soon. If he exchanges, and you see this pawn actually is like, oh, he actually moves out of the way. Controlling some key squares. So now what I'm gonna do is, he wants to play this move. That's his plan. That's his idea. So I can either take this and give him the bishop pair, or not. And I don't want to give him bishop pair. Nah. So I'm gonna just come here, let him trade off his light square bishop with my light square bishop. Hopefully I put my knight. Oh, okay. So this is a danger point for me. So I have to bring my rook over here, or even my. Oh, I missed that move. I won't lie. I missed the move that he can. Because now I'm a bit in danger. If I bring my rook here now, he brings his queen here, and how do I protect that pawn? If I come here now, these funny discovery attacks. Unless I bring my queen here myself. If I come here now, he brings his knight here, taking my bishop. Or what if I just play this? He can still come, but maybe he brings his queen here. Not bad. What else can he play? He can play a slow move. That knight is really annoying, to be frank with you guys. My dream right now is if I can push this. So I think what I should aim for right now is that this queen coming is always going to be an issue for me. So if I can push this pawn, bring this knight over here, I have made it in life. I have achieved a dream position. Okay, so now pushing the pawn is not an option. Now pushing the pawn is definitely not an option. Now I'm gonna play this move, adding more pressure. Or yeah, I'll play this move, adding more pressure on that knight and trying to get rid of that bishop. Maybe I come back here. I'll come back here. He takes with the pawn. But no, he cannot take with the pawn because his pawn's touch. Yes, so that's the aim. Okay, now that is a bit off because now it's giving me some chances now. Like, I have a chance to fork him. But obviously, it doesn't work like that. Take with the knight or take with the queen? Which one do you think is the best move? Right now, the knight is controlling that outpost, so I would always like to take my knight here. And that's where it's going to stay for the rest of the game. The bishops, for now, my bishop is much better than his bishop because his own pawns are blocking his bishop. So that's how you know if you have a good bishop or not. You should ask yourself, are my pawns blocking my bishop? As you can see, all my pawns are on light squares. So my, okay, he wants to reroute his knight. So what I'm going to do now is, first of all, I'm going to attack that pawn. I'm going to attack that pawn with my rook to gain more time. So that now once I put my knight there, he has to bring his rook here or something. Now I bring my knight, and now there's more weight because it's protected. And I think even a better move would have been to play bishop here immediately. I missed that. I won't lie to you guys, I missed that because I was rushing. So obviously now I can always capture back with my but now bishop here is very killer. It's a lot, and my pawn structure is this side, as you can see. That's where it's facing, so that's where I should focus all my attention on right now. So once he plays here now, we're gonna put our rooks on the light squares to put even more pressure on that backward pawn. That is how we're going to finish our opponent right now. And we're really constricting him because he can't really do much. He can't really do much. That is a weakness. And all I have to just do in this whole game is to target it. And there's no way for his bishop to really get into the game as much. So now this move is coming next. And you see, rook is on. So that's an interesting move. But if I take now, I'm helping him to develop his piece. So instead of doing that, I'm going to develop my own piece. So when he takes now, I have an extra attacker on that pawn, as you can see right now. So now he has to put all of his forces to defend that one pawn. And then now I can start improving my position little by little in a way that he cannot do anything. So queen here, but I'll break through eventually. I will break through eventually right now. So I'm looking for tactics. You see the back rank, the king is on the back rank at the back there. So right now I have to find a way to like checkmate him. So taking here is not an option because the queen can just take. How do we finish up here? How do we end the game? What do we do? Do we wait? Do we not wait? We can push, allow him to take, and then push ourselves, but I feel like I'm losing too much material. And I'm also having a weakness at the same time. So I'm thinking queen here and then push. But he might play this. What can I do? I can push, but it's too slow. It's like I'm waiting. Should I just like be like Stockfish and say I'm improving my position little by little and there's nothing you can do to stop me? Is that what I should be doing in this game? Because there's no way you can really make any improvements besides staying there. So I'm gonna do what Stockfish always does. Going to improve my position. So now I want to come here now because he wants to threaten back rank mate or of some sort. So I'm just going to come here to stop this rook from ever trying to chase my queen away from there. Oh, you can play this, but then I take. Not yet. Not yet. Because exactly. You see? Exactly. He cannot do anything to improve. So now I'm going to be the one who's improving while he's the one defending. So I'm just going to ensure that my king is on good squares, all of that, while he's just waiting for me to fully improve. So now I'm gonna come here, push the pawn again. That is the aim at the moment. Here is a good move. Here's a good move. A lot of good moves. So here, push the pawn again is the plan. And then bring my rook in there. And then now I switch all my attention on that side of the board. Okay, now he's coming here. Now that is interesting. What I can just do, I'm just gonna play this move. Still adding pressure, not allowing him to do anything. He's suffocated there. That's just the perks of being patient. You need to know when to break through. So right now, this obviously is the key to winning the game. But I want to make sure that my pawn is as close to the end as possible. Because once I push this pawn now, he doesn't really have any moves. He has to move his king, shuffle back and forth. Now I go for this breakthrough, getting ready to break open and annihilate my opponent. Because this pawn is going to be pushed very soon. And as you can see right now, there's nothing he can do. He is trapped. He cannot take. When I push now, I take. I have a passed pawn. I will be winning the game. So my rapid series is more like just letting you guys know exactly how I think. That move, I'm not really intimidated by it because he cannot really do anything. I promise you guys. Only thing he can just do now is this move changes a bit of the scenario right now. Because if I push right now, he can take with the pawn. And now my queen is hanging. So instead of doing any crazy thing right now, I just want to see what my opponent can do. He might want to bring this here. If I come back, if I come here now, I might be in a bit of a trouble. So I'm trying to think, let me see what is the aim. Because now pushing is bad. Pushing is bad because I will lose this rook. How about if no, I cannot take this rook that side because it will hang. So what do we do? One thing I'm just thinking of doing right now is playing a very, very patient move. I just don't know what it is. Perhaps something like this. Just a rook lift and seeing, okay, what will you do now? Now there's no more checks. So now I can push so that once I take, if he takes, I get his queen. You see, just that's little minor improvement, which you won't really notice when you're far off. And as you can see now, this pawn is very powerful, stopping him from ever coming here. So now he can just try coming here to attack this pawn. So perhaps I should have, I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure things out as well. So that move tries to help him. So let me think, right? Rook here, I push. No, I cannot push any longer. So rook here, I take, he takes, right? I take with a check. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because if he comes here with his rook, now I can take this. And he needs to capture immediately. He needs to capture immediately. In which I respond by taking, and now that pawn is the hero now. That pawn is the difference maker. It is more likely heading to a draw if I don't play it right, or if my opponent, like it's if you check the analysis, which we will do after the game, it's more likely a draw right now, in my own eyes, because my rook will have to capture this pawn and to be in front of the pawn, not behind. The rook has to be behind the pawn for you to have a winning endgame. So I'm just thinking I'm gonna be very patient. I'm not gonna, like, if he brings his rook here, I'm not even gonna take. I'm just gonna play this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what, oh, wait, what? That was not part of the script. That was not part of the script for sure. So here, oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Here, take, I have check. Oh, I have check. But I do lose that pawn if I'm not careful. Why does chess have to be so hard sometimes? Okay, so now I cannot take. I cannot push at the same time. If I push, okay, pushing is the best way forward. Here, he takes that. So that doesn't work. So here, he's also playing waiting moves. Can I not play another waiting move and just see what he does? Because my opponent is kind of like in a zugzwang in a way. Yeah, I think actually, so that is an option. Wait, that's actually a deadly option. Because if I blunder now, that's checkmate. So there, I guess I can come here. But then he takes, I take, and no, that doesn't look good in my own eyes. I think I'm giving my opponent chances right now. Okay, now he's overextending. That's what we want. Now our opponent is overextending. If I come here now, my pawn will be a target, right? But if I can get that pawn, I'm okay. So I don't mind this pawn being a target. So pushing now, I think, is not bad. Okay, push, take. Oh, wait, that's a mistake. I can push now. He cannot take with the, yes. That's good for me. But I also have to be careful myself. Yes, that is good for me. He takes, that's check. You cannot take. And I'm planning on taking with the queen. He takes, I take, he takes. Wait, I lose a piece actually. Uh, so how do we do this? Actually, I think I'm the one who's in trouble. Okay, wait. Because two queens, a queen versus two rooks is not. If I take now, he takes. Wait. He takes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yes. I can take. I think I should take. We have to make this endgame much more simple. We'll say check. Bring our rook over here. I'd like to come here I would like to come something like this. Because he definitely has to take. So if I come here, right, this rook will be here. So if I come, I don't want to come there immediately. I cannot take at the moment. I think I want, oh, his king has a better headway into the game. So now his king will be coming closer. So I'm going for this. Because if he takes, I take, right? Oh, he can go there. Wait, what? He blundered. He blundered his pawn. He just blundered his pawn. He blundered his pawn. Oh my goodness. Now I just have to bring my king into the game. And I win the game. He blundered his pawn. I can't believe it. He blundered his pawn. I don't even need that pawn right now. It's just a decoy. I can't believe he blundered his pawn. If he brings his king any closer now, he loses a pawn. Yes. So now we're gonna bring our king, we're gonna bring our king into the game. To stop this, because I wanna push. That move doesn't really do much. Can I like try? I cannot. My king is also kind of stuck in the center of the board. He can never take. He has to keep his eye on that pawn. So that's what I'm gonna take advantage of. I only have 55 seconds, so this is my next move. Um, I guess check doesn't hurt anyone. That's the aim. That's the path to victory. Kind of drawish. I just don't know how to convert cleanly. Yeah, let's review. I know I had the advantage. I just didn't know how to convert that position. That position was drawish. But let's see. I know I did not play the best. Oh yeah, it was a draw the whole game. Imagine, chess is so brutal, man. Imagine spending all that time just to find out it's a draw. So I made some mistakes. Obviously, look at that. The highest advantage I got was 0. 0.8, 0. 0.9. Okay, plus one, minus 9 was not bad, but okay, I think here's where the biggest advantage. And I got my free piece, right? Okay, so I missed a way to. So this was okay, so I should have moved my rook. Ah, chess. Should have moved my rook here, lining up for this. I should have been aiming for that pawn and not that one. Because in my mind, I knew already that taking that pawn was a draw. And there was not, look at that. No, nothing I could possibly do. This is drawish. Like, there's nothing I can do to improve the position. And if I let that pawn go now, let's say I play something like let's say he comes here and then I play something like this. Play something like this. You see, like, yes, this is the way. Shut up, coach. Shut up. This is not the way. A way to a what? A draw. Yeah, so I am very disappointed, but that is chess for you guys. If you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.